Hey guys, here we are again. It's the end of the year, and since this has kind of become a tradition now, I guess, I'm reporting for duty with my 5 favorite mobile games from the last year. While I never claim to have played every game, and while I'm sure some great ones will be missed only to show up again in a video on my channel in some 7 months or so, I've certainly played more than 5 games from the last year that I felt very positively about. So that's what I want to share with you today. And hey, if you're smart and leave any games I might have missed in the comments down below, then you get to feel the most smug when that video pops up in 7 months as well. So it's a win-win really. Now, not all of these games have had a video on this channel yet. I just didn't have the time to get to them all before the end of the year. But for those games that have not been covered yet, the plan is to release a video in the weeks to come. So subscribe if you're interested in that. So with that all out of the way, in no particular order, here they are. Little Nightmares, the mobile port of the console and PC game released back in 2017, is not a game I thought would end up on this list before playing it. Especially as mobile games aren't exactly known for their great immersion or for delivering soul-crushing horror experiences either for that matter. Unless this counts. However, with its great attention to sound and audio, as well as its lovely detailed and oppressive environments, it remains one of the most enjoyable games I've played all year. Even if enjoyable wasn't exactly the vibe it was going for naturally. If really trying to keep their crumbling empire together was a genre, Yes Your Grace might be at the very top of that throne. And until said genre becomes its own category on the App Store, this is a game that will fill that spot for someone who wants a slower, more personal kingdom management experience. Sometimes you just come across a game where the sum is much greater than its parts, and the vibes are just right. And Aurora Hills was that game for me this year. Being a fairly by-the-books puzzle adventure game, it's far from the first to do what it does. But it does it well, and with some killer pre-rendered cutscenes and some incredibly detailed environments, this one's a blast to play through. As great of a year for mobile gaming as this has been, it's still hard to believe that single-player poker would be the standout mobile game of the year. Balatro brings roguelike and deck-building elements to 18th century card games, and honestly, it was about time someone did. I'm glad we finally got to the point where we could channel the addiction of gambling your savings away with long nights spent crafting decks and, if I'm being honest, wasting my time seeing if I could make whatever dumb challenge run I was obsessed with at the time happen. And it's that power that will probably have me coming back to this game a lot in the years to come. Caves of Lore sure does like its lore, or caves for that matter. And it likes giving you said lore through a barrage of long, seemingly never-ending text boxes, and with the point size placed somewhere firmly between technically readable and disconcertingly painful, you might scoff at the idea that you would be reading even a fraction of it on your journey to be. But before the end, you find yourself wandering through caves and villages, making sure you've talked to every last inconspicuous-looking grandma so as to not miss any clever dialogue or cool world building. Usually, she'll just be complaining about her harvest being eaten by rats or something though, but that's cool too. And that's it for my top 5 mobile games from this year. Let me know below if you have any that you feel should have made the list. One thing I'm very happy about this year is the wide range of genres that are represented. Everything from puzzle adventure games to horror to deck building, RPGs, and even solitaire and poker have made an appearance. I think no matter what you're looking for, you should find something to your liking here. Unless your thing is platformers, I guess, which unfortunately made a graceful disappearance this year. Not to worry though, if last year was anything to go by, they'll make their powerful return pretty soon.